This is sober talk uncut. Say it straight, say it tough. Every slip, every sky.
Welcome to Sober Talk Uncut, y'all. We back with another episode. I got my man from Cooley, man. R.I.P. Cooley High too, y'all, man. R.I.P. We both Cooley alum, man. But talking about his journey, man, and we gonna share some things, man. Want to introduce my man, D. Worman, baby.
Hold on.
Appreciate you, my brother.
Pleasure.
So, what's been up with you, baby?
Nothing, man. Staying out the way, keeping it moving, working, life, all the usuals.
Okay. So let's get into this, my brother. We had a talk, man, and we grew up with similar situations, man.
For sure.
With the parents being addicted and all that, man. Well, my mother, because I really ain't had my father.
Okay.
But let me hear your story, about growing up with your parents being addicted, bro.
Well, my first introduction to addiction was, find out that my mother was, addicted to drugs. And, but the killer part, at one point she was selling, but I guess somewhere along the way she started using. So, it was a part of life, but I found out years later that my father actually got her started years ago. So it was, a little piece of addiction in between both of them. And I can't say that I was in horrible situations. I've heard horror stories, and I mean, my mother at the end of the day, still was a good woman, still wanted the best for me and my siblings. She just got caught up in emotion.
Absolutely. And I resonate with what you said your mother was selling, man. I ain't never shared this either, man. My mama used to sell, well, not my mama, she knew what was going on, but her dude.
Okay.
She was with the little hoe-ass dude that tortured us and all that.
Wow.
The dude would tell us, hey, they would be partying. People come to the door, he'll tell us, hey, if they come with change, don't take it. He had me giving them rocks. I'm 7, 8 years old. So
Passing out candy.
Yeah, passing that candy out.
Okay.
I got introduced to this shit, man. I got introduced to this shit at an early age, man, and then my whole family was dope dealers. You know what I'm saying? Coming from this background, I feel like, Ghost and Tommy and shit. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
For real, coming from this shit, man. Was you ever in denial about your mother's addiction?
You know what? At one point I was. And it was a harsh reality, but then when it came through, I had to take it into acceptance at about probably 16, 17. No, I think that 15, 16. And, I didn't want to believe it, But, what can I do?
Right.
At that point, she had been in and out of rehabs, and I was definitely there to help support her, because I'm her oldest. So what else can I do? You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So yeah, it was a harsh reality, and I had to move forward with it because what you gonna do? Sit there and dwell on it, And that's pretty much it.
Shit, really, I wasn't in denial because I
Okay.
was already in the spot selling dope and all that. So I shared this story before too. I already knew my mom was on the shit, her behavior, and then just her spending. Everything changed about her.
Yeah.
And then it was the smell of the piss.
Not for me.
Yeah, and the way she stained up the toilet and shit.
For me, it was the smell of a burning rock. You
Yeah.
will never
Oh, yeah.
forget this. A distinctive sweet smell. To me, it reminds me of a hot antifreeze.
Yeah.
You know how your car run, how you smell that sweetness from the antifreeze?
Yeah.
That's what that reminds me of. Every time I smell antifreeze, that's what it makes me think of.
See, my mama would try to cover that shit up by putting it in weed. You get what I'm saying? But
dig
see,
it.
I already knew the smell.
Yeah.
So when I would walk to the back, I'm like, man, what the fuck? I'm like, well, maybe the smell just stuck in my nose because I was in the spot all day.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? So, but my brothers and sisters, they all was in denial. When I would tell them, they'd tell me, hey, man, don't talk about mama like that. I'm like, dog, mama on that shit.
They didn't want to believe it. And again, they were in denial, like you said.
And they ain't want to believe it, man. And it came a point where I ain't gonna say the name, but you know him too, man.
Okay.
Grew up with him, and this is how once she kicked us out and we all left home, bro. This really just made it official, even though I knew. He called me and he was like, hey, bro, your mom at the spot trying to buy, some dope.
Right.
And I'm like, hey, anybody sell anything to my mama, nigga, it's gonna be a problem. But that's just me talking off emotions
True.
because
Excuse me.
I got a lot of nerve because I sold a lot of shit to people, mama. You get what I'm saying?
It's crazy to be on the opposite end of that.
Yeah, and that was kind of like my karma, man. That shit was fucked up, man. But out of respect for me, he didn't. But just because he didn't, she went to the next spot.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying?
They're gonna find that fix.
Yeah. So she called me, man, and she was, kind of like mad at me, like, I'm a grown woman, I can do what I want to do, boom, boom, boom. I'm like, Ma, you embarrassed. That's embarrassing. You get what I'm saying? That's embarrassing. My people calling me, telling me you trying to buy from them. You know what I'm saying? I basically, I appreciated my man. Oh, I'm going to say his name. I appreciated my man for doing that for me too, man. That showed a lot of character with him too.
Yeah.
I don't know how that sound, a dope dealer with character, moral. You get what I'm
funny
saying?
how it goes.
You get funny how it go,
it
baby.
happens.
Dope dealing etiquette, baby.
Yeah, dope dealing etiquette.
That's crazy, man. So, how did you cope with your trauma, bro? Like going through everything you went through as a child, growing up with your parent like that.
So for me, I knew I didn't ever want to be addicted to anything, So that's partially how I started. The first time I did a sober journey, which I did for a year stretch. I'm like, if my mother and father had an addictive spirit or whatnot, do I have one? So I tested myself. That's why I was like, let me see if I could put alcohol down. If I'm going to have the shakes, if I'm going to be going through withdrawals, am I bad? You know what I'm saying? I just need to know. Or am I just a social drinker that like to party? I need to know where I'm at. So once I did it, I was like, okay. For me now, it was a different move. I just did it because I just was tired. Like, did it long enough. It's time to do something different. So coping wise, I been working on picking up something positive or working on something positive to take place of the extracurricular of drinking.
Okay.
So, because, they said that your body will sometimes want to replace something negative with something negative. So I'm trying to work it with something positive.
Okay.
So that's my cope.
I cope with it, man. I acted an ass.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying? I was a motherfucking fool. I'm talking about as a kid. You get what I'm saying? That was how I coped with it. I caused hell in the house. I caused hell in the streets. You get what I'm saying? And it's funny, man, because when a kid around that type of shit, you got to excuse their behavior. You get my daughter. When I was in my addiction, man, and I'm in that motherfucker acting a fool, man, my daughter behavior was horrible in school. This was dropping. When I cleaned my shit up, my daughter is a straight A student. My daughter just got accepted to Michigan State to me. So it shed a light on me like, damn, like it made me go back to my childhood.
Okay.
I didn't have that stability, dog. I had to learn the hard way, man. The hard way. So that's how I cope with it, man. I acted out, as most children will do in a situation like that. So looking back now, man, do you think our childhood influenced the men we are now?
Definitely. Yeah. As you asked that, it gets me to thinking about just different aspects of it. Yeah, because think about it like this. For me, I feel like I could have chosen one like, well, my mama sold dope, I can sell dope too. Mm-hmm. I just know not to get addicted. That's a conversation that you have. Mm-hmm. I could do it different. I could do it better than what she did. You know what I'm saying? I know what not to do wrong. Absolutely. So, but you choose the latter of it and say, you know what, just not gonna deal with it at all. Let me be, the best I can at what I do on an everyday and, stay positive, keep it moving. You can still be better than your past. So, yeah, I definitely think that that was some determining factors.
Yeah, looking back, man, my childhood, it had an influence on who I was and who I became now. So, I was a violent, obnoxious, conniving, didn't have no respect for nothing and nobody, man.
Okay.
And a lot of that shit came from what I went through as a child. not knowing how to cope with it and all that, but my addiction enhanced that shit. You get what I'm saying? I wasn't taught. I never was taught how to be a man.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying? I had to learn that shit, man. And actually, my wife, I credit my wife all the time. My wife grew up with her father, so she knew what a man, how a man act, what a man was supposed to do, how a man's supposed to treat a woman. But seen nobody treat my mama right. So I didn't know how to treat my wife. All I knew how to do was get money.
Okay.
So, you know, my wife like, nigga, I don't need your money. I need you to be a man. And I mean, she called me a little boy. Ooh-wee.
That's a trigger word for a lot of men.
But look, it hit that switch in me, bro. It hit that switch in me, and I thank her, man. It don't matter how hurt. I was hurt. And my feelings don't really get too hurt, man. And I'm talking about that's probably the hurtest I ever been in my life when she told me that, man. And that helped me straighten up. So the man I become now is, you know, for one, is because of my sobriety. And I always beat myself up, man. You know Chris Camper, man. Shout out to Chris Camper, man. Camper and Camper Associates, baby.
Man, that's a cool dude, man.
My man.
Upstanding.
He always tell me, bro, we talk a lot. He like, man, stop beating yourself up, dog. He like, you keep saying if you would have did this 20 years ago or did this 15 years ago. He said you had to go through what you went through to become who you are now. Really? Like, damn. You know, it made me feel a little better, dog, because I still beat myself up.
But why?
I just do, man, because I put my family through a lot, you know.
I got a question for you. Mm-hmm. Have you forgiven yourself?
Have I?
Yeah.
I'm asking myself that question.
Yeah, it's a real question.
Have I?
You know what I'm saying?
Have
you
I?
got to really probably dwell on that.
I can say I have, but in a way, the real answer is probably no.
Okay.
You to be honest, man, because I think about it too much, man. Every time I look at my family, man, every time I look at my beautiful wife, every time I look at my kids, man, look at myself in the mirror, dog, all I see is flashbacks of what I used to do, man, how I used to be. But I'm proud of the man I am, but it's gonna take some time to get them memories out of my head, dog.
You can forgive, but you're never gonna forget.
I'm never gonna forget, man. Never. So what finally made D. Worman say it's time to stop drinking?
I wanted a break. I definitely wanted a break. And, you know, I wanted to focus on my health more. You know, we, again, shout out Cooley. We lost a nice amount of people. You know, I'm going to say his name, Dre Mays. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm used
R.I.P.
to seeing him.
Dre.
Yeah. I'm used to seeing him at the picnics, you know, and I think he might have had underlying issues. You know what I'm saying? I mean, what black man don't? So I wanted to focus on my health. Wanted to get a little more clarity. I just wanted to get my ish together. And I felt like it was going to start there.
What did your first month of sobriety, what did it look like and what did you notice that was different?
I remember more.
Yeah, you remember more, huh?
Good, you know. Well,
yeah.
it feels good because the 10th makes a month of sobriety, you know, shout out.
Okay.
And it's the clarity is funny. I'm noticing things differently, and I just actually admitted to one of my friends that I noticed certain things annoy me. I guess now that I'm sober, but as I sit back and notice it, I just internalize it and just keep watching and say, that's what that feeling is, annoying. All right, go find something else to do.
Right. And you know, you get sober, man, you start to see a lot of shit. You get what I'm talking about from every aspect, man, of life, man. You've been so clouded. For me, it's been 17 to 20 years. And see, what we don't realize, man, because we were so used to being incapacitated and shit. This who we really are.
Yeah.
This who we are, man. Like the dude I am, not handling business, doing what I'm doing. This who I really am. My attitude, like towards, I have a zero tolerance policy, man. You get what I'm saying? Okay. Like zero. I don't accept no bullshit. Toughest dude on the planet, none of that shit. I don't put myself in them situations, but when I see something, I'm out of there. You deal with that person. Yeah, I have zero tolerance for bullshit anymore, man. Like even with my wife and kids, I can't just leave them. I check their ass.
Yeah.
So I definitely check their ass, man. So What surprised you the most about being sober, my brother?
You know what? Nothing seems to surprise me no more. I'm really more so surprised at the fact that I'm moving through life. I feel like a little bit differently, or maybe a little bit smoother. You know, uh, it's really no surprise to me. 'Cause not being funny, I'm me, so it don't.
Okay,
I really can't even put it into words.
okay. That's me. Shit, the most surprising thing to me, man, is shit how motherfucking understanding and caring I am. No, for real, man, because I was a fucking asshole, dog. I didn't care about shit. I thought I was heartless. I'm
Okay.
not heartless, dog, at all. That was just the addiction.
Yeah, spirits is what they call them.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah, that was them damn spirits up in me, brother. I ain't heartless at all, bro, but yeah, man, I'm enjoying this sobriety thing, dog. For real, it's being real. Look what I'm doing, man. Look what we doing, man. Can't help but, hey, I'm feeling myself, man. Hey,
should.
hey, man. Hey, change is possible, man. I want to let y'all know that this shit is possible. Stay motivated, stay on the grind, man. You're gonna lose a lot of people on the way, but hey, for real, stay at it, work at it, believe. How have you started seeing yourself and your past differently?
I'm not disappointed in my past, honestly, because being honest, I wasn't a violent drinker. I was more goofy and silly, but
Okay.
that's still me. So I just like the more calm down, reserved me, I'll say, but I'm still silly and goofy, so it's still, go hand to hand.
See, yeah, I'm naturally I'm naturally silly too, man. So that's how I don't get like when I get that stuff in me, man. I become so violent, so reckless, recklessly violent. And what's crazy, when I was young, I was violent without the liquor, but that
Right.
was because of my childhood.
Right.
And it took me to get therapy, man, to get to the bottom of this shit, man, and realize where all of the root cause of all this shit came. You ever had therapy?
No,
You haven't?
I'm open to it, but I never had it.
Okay. Look, man, I recommend you do that, my brother.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because look, as a man who go to therapy, who get therapy, I was opposed to it because I ain't want nobody telling me about me. But man, that shit changed my life, bro.
I mean, you
Changed my
gotta
life.
realize the stigma comes from if you go to therapy, you crazy. No, it's more so you need somebody a little bit more equipped to help you navigate what you may be going through that you don't feel comfortable telling anybody else.
Right,
'Cause
absolutely.
You that fear of being judged. So
Yeah, I did. I did have actually I didn't. It's more so probably when I was a kid. But once I got older, I ain't give a fuck what nobody think. Like straight up, I pull up and the whole circle I be with, them niggas, I pull up to them motherfuckers' crib, bring me a plate. They'll be like, what the fuck you about to eat, nigga? You ain't got no food. Bring me a plate, dog. They bring a plate outside. I pour the Coke out, crushing it up. They like, hey, what you doing? Nigga, I'm a grown ass man, nigga. I don't care what you think about me, nigga. Hey, straight up.
hey, you joining or you not?
Yeah. But look,
No, you go ahead.
hey, but no, that ain't what they did. You get what I'm saying? See, these motherfuckers are way top. I hit the motherfucker, then be like, oh man, let me try that. Nigga, you do this shit too. Stop fronting. These motherfuckers be fronting out here, but that was just me, man. I never give a fuck. I never gave a fuck when nobody thought about me, man. I always move how I move. Right. And I believe that's why I was always able to bounce back, man, because I always had that mentality. Everything is temporary. And deep down, when I was locked up in prison, I knew that shit was temporary. If I ain't had life, I knew I was getting out that motherfucker. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? So it was temporary, just like with this addiction. I'm lying if I say I was saying that was temporary. I thought this shit was gonna be forever. But now I realized that applied to this too. That shit was temporary too, man. Man, you just don't understand how grateful and how much gratitude I got, bro, to be able to sit here and talk to brothers like you, man. You get what I'm saying? I ain't seen you since high school, dog. I see you on Facebook. to be able to sit here across from you, man, and talk about our experiences, bro. That's an honor to me, bro. if I would have kept doing what I was doing, I wouldn't be here right now. And I know that.
100%.
I'd be in prison or I'd be in that dirt. People would be hurt behind that, man. I'm just glad I got myself together, bro. Breaking these generational curses, man, because I just ran into my father, man. Now, peep this, man. You can't make this shit up, man. I just ran into my dad, man, y'all, who I ain't seen in 15 years. Just ran into him outside before this podcast shoot, man, and talking about generational curses. The producer seen how drunk he was, and that's an image of me, man. That gave me a little motivation, man, because let me know how blessed I am. Because I look at him, he's 70, and he still fucked up. You get what I'm saying? We ain't got no relationship, and I'm willing to get a relationship with him. I want that, man, because I forgave him. You get what I'm saying? At one point, I tried to kill him. You get what I'm saying? These generational curses are hard to break. I'm talking about financial, drug, all type. It's hard to break, man, when that shit is in my blood.
Yeah.
Being an addict is in my blood. That shit might sound fucked up, but it's in my blood.
Is that?
Like, that shit passed down like wealth. You know, I'm just blessed, man, that I'm able to break this generational curse I had, man. Choose a different future, bro. And I know you happy with that too, bro.
Oh, for sure.
And it's one question I mean that. How long have you been sober, D?
As of right now, we only a month in.
And that's good, man. I'm gonna clap that up, man. I'm gonna clap that up, man. I'm proud of you, bro. So what have you learned in your first 30 days, man? Strengths and weaknesses.
I'm gonna start with weakness. Temptation. You know, and for me, temptation, I find out might be like sugar, alcohol with sugar. That's the negative.
Yeah.
Again, I notice certain little things annoy me. Strength, I find myself in my mind more trying to be more focused on things I would like to nurture and grow. So that's really about it.
First 30 days. And I'm gonna ask you another question. You haven't been to rehab to help you or nothing, have you?
No. Well, anytime I've done sobriety, it's all been on my own. Never mandated by the courts or a doctor, you know.
And do you think, okay, what's the longest you've been sober doing it by yourself?
A year.
A year?
Yep. I started with a dry November, I believe, and I ran it all the way up until my birthday.
Okay.
So.
See, for me, man, it doesn't matter how much I tried, man. I made it. The farthest I made it without rehab was 6 months.
Okay.
And I realized, you know, not saying you because it's different for everybody, but I knew I needed some help.
Right.
I needed to get away. I needed to get away out my surroundings. I needed to get away from everybody I was around, bro.
Okay.
To focus, man. And once I did that, man, the first time I only did 30 days. That wasn't enough because I wasn't focused. I was worried about my wife. I was worried about my money. I wasn't even locked in.
Okay.
And I wasn't doing it for myself.
True.
So I knew the shit wasn't gonna work. I really was just doing the shit to shut my wife the fuck up. You get what I'm saying? And I knew that shit didn't work. 2 days when I got back, I was getting fucked up again.
Damn.
But when I decided to do it for myself, and I got away and did 4 months, man. And this time, I'm talking about my thought process. I wanted to handle business. I ain't want no friends. Man, them folks did not like me. I'm talking about I ain't care to make no friends. I ain't care to talk to nobody. I went down there on business, bro.
Yeah.
And I carried that. Really, that's me. I'm about my business, dog. Like, and I'm glad that I done came into that zone. You get what I'm saying? I was fucked up, man. I needed this, man. Without this, man, without rehab, I'd still be fucked up right now, bro. I probably wouldn't have my wife or my family, dog.
Okay.
And so that's why I asked you, have you ever tried therapy? Because that's the first time I ever got therapy.
Okay.
Was in rehab. So, you know, I think you should get it a shot.
I'm gonna definitely give it a shot because I feel like it's some other things I definitely want to talk to the therapist about, and you know, so why not? Like I said, I don't oppose it. I'm willing to go ahead and sit down and AKA lay on somebody's couch.
And yeah, and see, and that was another, see, and the first time I went, right, I talked about the 30 days and shit. And see, this was like the fucking therapist talking about, were you molested? I'm like, motherfucker, was you molested? Fuck you asking me that for.
But wait, but you know what? You just automatically on the defense. But
Yeah.
the killer part is, those are natural questions to ask.
Yeah,
Because
but-
they got to get to the root. So it's crazy where they start at. You know what I'm saying?
And I'm like, what the fuck you asking me that for? And it hit a soft spot in me. It hit a spot in me because my sisters was raped by my mama boyfriend.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying? So when he asked that, I'm like, man, get the fuck on. I got the fuck on. Like, man, fuck out of here, man. Plus, like I said before, he was gay. You get what I'm saying? I didn't think a gay man could help me until my wife got on my head. And I thought that gay man changed my life, man.
Damn.
That gay man changed my life, bro. Like I said, Jeff, if you watching this, Jeff from Recovery First, my dog. No matter your sexuality, my brother, I appreciate you, baby. You know what I'm saying? And I apologize for the disrespect I gave you, man. I want to do it nationally, baby. Everybody see me, man. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, man, I appreciate it, man. I appreciate the work you put in towards me, man. Look at me now, brother.
You should probably have him on here one day.
Yeah, he down in Florida, but he might fly.
Okay.
Yeah, he down in Florida at Recovery. See, I went to Recovery First. Shout out to Recovery First. Shout out to Wellness. Rehabilitation centers, man. They got me together, baby, down in Hollywood, Florida, bro. I went down there and showed my ass, dog. In a good way.
Okay.
In a good way. And see, even when I went down there, I was in denial, bro. I was trying to find a way about that bitch. You get what I'm saying? And I knew if they was trying to send me to a rehab in Michigan, and I'm like,
it's too close to home.
It's too close.
Yeah.
See, with my thought process, I would have called, hey, dog, come get me, man. Fuck this shit. I'm out of here. But I know in Florida, I know it wasn't going to be that easy. Even though I could have just bought a flight and got on, but it wasn't that easy.
True.
And I needed it. I'm glad I went through with it, man. And so if somebody watching and is afraid to take that first step, man, what would you say to them, my brother?
That's a good question. I mean, everybody's first step is different. I mean, they got to want it first.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know how to advise that. For once, I'm a man of little words.
You said little words.
Right.
Like just some words of encouragement. Like, what would you say to him, man? Don't give up. Keep going.
Some people, that ain't enough.
Yeah.
Find somebody, you know what? I'll say this. Go to your pastor first.
Okay.
Go to your pastor. Go to a true man of God, you know.
Okay.
Somebody that you trust. Or, you know what? Even better, you know, if you still got a big mama around, go to her. You know what I'm saying? She going to have words of wisdom, you know. You got to go to one of your elders that's got their feet planted, you know, that can really put you in the right direction.
I would say, man, my advice to y'all, man, is the first step is admitting you got a problem. So you got to admit you got a problem first. Don't be in denial, man. We all went through that. And be willing and open and be honest, bro. You get what I'm saying? Be honest with yourself. Be willing to get help. Be willing to be uncomfortable. Because I was uncomfortable than a motherfucker, man. I felt like I was in prison again, man. When they strip searched me, I'm squatting, holding my balls, got to spread my ass cheeks. You get what I'm saying? For real, coughing. You get what I'm saying? So you got to be willing to be uncomfortable, man, and get the help you need, man. And that would be my advice, man, to anybody watching, man. And like I said, my slogan, man, believe change is possible, man. Y'all looking at somebody who been through the fire, man. So change is possible, and I believe in you. So what you hope your life look like, man, a year from today, man? What you see your life looking like, man, with sobriety?
Really successful catering business. What's the words I'm looking for? Success, you know what I'm saying, on a higher plane. Being able to look back and say, man, I remember first time I came on this set, you know what I'm saying, and the advice you gave me and the many people that I've seen you help and pull forward. You know, that's what I'm looking forward to.
My man. Hey, man. What I'm looking forward to, man, growth, man.
Yeah.
You gonna be back on, man. You get what I'm saying? Hey,
appreciate it.
We're gonna do a couple, man. Many times you want to, my brother. I need a co-host any goddamn way. So, you know, I'm tired of talking about my damn self. You know what I'm saying? But no, man, I want to see growth, man. I manifest things, man. I meditate a lot, man. So I'm gonna continue to manifest for my family, growth with me, you know, keep a pure heart because I believe being genuine, man, is one of the reasons why I done got so far and I've been in God's favor this long because I'm so genuine, man. I got a pure heart. And yeah, that kind of wrap it up for me with the future, man. I just, like you said, success, man. That's how you sum it up, baby. Success, honesty, family, health, you know. I could do without the friends. I don't really need friends.
I got a few associates, but that's cool.
I got a few associates, man. All right. Our childhood may explain some of the choices, man, we made, but it don't have to write our story. Today wasn't just about where we come from. It was about where we chose to go. If you're watching this and you're thinking about making a change, let this be a reminder that it's never too late. One day, one decision at a time. This has been Sober Talk Uncut, man. This has been brought to you by Morosa School of Phlebotomy, man. Shout out to MVSA TV. Shout out to my man, Derrick Warman, man. I appreciate you, man.
Again, I appreciate being there, man.
Shout out to Cooley High School, man. Any shout outs, my baby?
Shout out to all of my family, friends, loved ones, enemies.
And once again, shout out to my wife, my sexy little mama. I love you, baby, and I appreciate you, baby. We out.
This is Sober Talk Uncut. Say it straight, say it tough. Every slip, every sky.